right, there we go. Hey everyone, Richard Carlton here. Welcome to another great day of FileMaker training at fmtraining.tv. I'm the creator of fmtraining.tv, where you can learn all about the FileMaker platform and learn how to build better FileMaker applications for you, your customers, your organization. This broadcast is completely free to everyone and is being broadcast in high definition to Discord, YouTube, and to Twitch. This broadcast is being recorded, which is really great. Of course, we might clean up the recording a little bit, so if we make a malfunction during the live stream, then of course we reserve the right to clean that up on the recording later on. However, because it's a live broadcast, we encourage you to ask questions. In fact, some people get aggravated when there's this dialogue with you and we ask questions. We want questions. If you have a question, odds are other people have the question too. And so I want to thank everyone for logging in. Ken and TK and Dave One, Dave Learning, Ed, Elzo, Carol, Jake, Mike, all of you, welcome once again to another great broadcast. Now, as a reminder, if you want to check out the upcoming broadcast, go to fmtraining.tv, press the left tab for the live button. You can see the upcoming broadcast schedule. That's pretty awesome. Additionally, if you want to help support this channel, right? We always say this, this broadcast is brought to you by fmtraining.tv, bringing you the greatest and the most entertaining FileMaker training videos available. So the idea is that if you want to help support the channel, make sure you check out our on-demand video bundles. We have videos that cover the latest version of FileMaker. We have videos that cover the deploy course. In fact, we used to sell the courses individually. Anymore, it's just much simpler to sell a complete bundle for a low price. We do this on an annual basis. So if you buy one of the bundles, that really helps support the channel. It ensures that we can keep coming back every day because this broadcast actually takes a lot of money to run. The people here don't work for free. All right, everyone, welcome to another awesome day of FileMaker training. I'm Richard Carlton. I'm here with Haley's here, still here. Yes, welcome to another awesome day of FileMaker training. We're here at fmtraining.tv where we provide free of charge awesome FileMaker training every day. We take questions. We try to answer. We try to provide answers. We try to answer answers. We try to answer questions. That would be the correct way of saying that. I want to welcome everyone here. We're broadcasting in high definition to Twitch, YouTube, and Discord, 1080 on all three. Pick the channel that you like. If you talk on Discord, it's kind of more of a community kind of environment, and we can invite you to come there if you want, and understand that the video feed that they see is about a half a second delay. YouTube and Twitch, there's about a 90-second to 2-minute delay, and so when I say something and then you see it and then you reply back to that, it's about a minute or two, so I have to spend a moment and try to adjust my trajectory when I do that. All right, so Nick, are you ready to go? Are you there? Yeah. Haley, do you have any parting comments and thoughts for anyone here before we see your still picture of you smiling with your hair? No video. So yes, do you have anything to say to us in advance?
No, have a good session with Nick today. His last day for a short period of time, and no, thanks for having me on.
All right, cool. Yeah, Haley's there, and if you have any operational questions about what's going on, you can always send an email to her, but you send it to Support RC Consulting, say attention Haley, and then you can ask her a question. All right, cool. Nick, are you ready? Are you ready?
I am ready.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you for all this nice news and the presentation and everything. Thank you guys for joining it today. So far we talk about search. It's all about search. So I hope that I introduced you to a new way of thinking the search. Yesterday, we discovered that the find mode is more than just a perform find mode, is much more than that. So we can use that at our advantage. And, and we discovered yesterday, the big news yesterday was like the find mode doesn't have to end with perform find, all the time. Can be used for other purposes. So today yesterday I promised you that I'm going to introduce you to a new way, a different way and more profound and deep way to use a relationship. Okay, so something you need to know, the most powerful tool that FileMaker has in its arsenal is the relationship. No, there's no equivalent in any of the software in the market, SQL included. The relationship, how the relationship works in FileMaker is just amazing. Fortunately, they patented. There's a patent there. Obviously,
that figures. They issue patents there for blowing your nose down there, right? You've got 3 patents, right? You got to put those down in your office. You got to put them up on.
Yeah, I have more than 3. I have maybe 15 or 16 something.
Really? Gosh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to put a couple up behind you there, right? So there we go.
Yeah, I only have 2. Physically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm there on Friday, we're going to glue them on the wall behind. That'd be great. People can see. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we can. That would be fun. And so what's the name? So the relationship is very powerful. So, but many of you doesn't know how to jungle. When you have balls like that in the air. When you have 1 is easy. When you have 2 is less easy, and then you have you can do. So you have problem when you add more things like this in your hand, and then you miss opportunities to make things much easier and faster. So we are going to explore a little bit the relationship. So let's have this system here. So how this works. So what do we want to achieve here? Okay. So what do we want to achieve? So this is what we want to achieve. We want to achieve a search that goes everywhere in the solution and brings back the results in one centralized place. It's like a spotlight. It's a spotlight. It's like you type here, it searches everywhere in the solution, in every single table. In every single table you want to search, because you don't want to search on all tables, but the most important table can be different table, and you can expand that very, very easily. I'm going to show you that. So here what we want to do. Okay, we want, for example, to search for example, the Jedi Council, for example. Okay, so we want to search for this. So, and I have 2 contacts, for example. This is what I found. Okay, so I have 2 contacts with this name. I have 0 account, I have 0 estimate, 0 invoice, 0 project, 0, just 2 contacts. Okay. Let's say now I'm going to search for Carlton. Okay. So now you can see here, I have 3 contacts, 3 accounts, 1 estimate, no invoice, no product, whatever. Okay. So you see what I mean. You have here, you have a universal way to show things. So if you look, for example, for Fairfield, for example, okay, you said Fairfield. So here you have one account, and that's it. So let's search for something else. I don't know, Minneapolis, for example. Okay. So here we have 0. Okay. What I can search something, because I changed my data yesterday and now I'm lost. Consequent. Okay. Let's see. Let's say we want consequent. Okay. For example. So here we have much more things. We have 3 accounts with this name, with this word somewhere. Okay. Here you have here, right? So in the name somewhere you have this name here. And in contact the same. Okay, somewhere in the contact he found it. No estimate, no project. Okay, so how this works? So how I can get a place where I can search in one box, and instantly, and you saw the thing is instant. You press return, bam. And I have significant number of records behind the scene. Like I have, let's say 5,000 contacts and stuff like that. But I have a fast server with a ultra fast network. But anyway, you got the point. It will be anyway. It will be very fast. So how that works? It use relationship heavily. So this is the ultimate achievement of all what I brought you with all those webinars, all those sessions. Starting with the UI UX, starting with then with the PSOS, and then with the transfer of fund set, and yesterday and stuff with the search and stuff like that. This is all of this to get to that point, because here we are applying everything we learned so far. We have the PSOS, we have the transfer of fund set and stuff like that. So I want to explain to you relationship. Okay, let's say I want to search, for example, new work. Okay, so I'm searching. Oh, I want to search new work. Fine. Okay, so this is what. Let's find something with more people than this. What we can do to find more people with this, or let's say we find, we have an email here. How I can find hold on. Let's say I want all the people in Arizona. Okay, so I'm searching for Arizona people. Okay, so the script, you know now how the script works, right? So the script goes and search for Arizona, for example, and gather all the list of all the IDs that result from that search. Okay, and then the ID will go here. Okay, will go here. Okay, and so that's what the ID will do. So I found all those because I'm in contacts. So I found all of those contacts. Okay, this is all the contact I found with the Arizona. Okay, so now what I want from those people, Arizona, I want to start hiding things. So I have this here. I have this list here for people in Arizona, right? And you can see here I have two boxes here, two globals. Actually, I have three: 1, 2, and 3. One gather all the list. Okay, one gather all the list, and I say, okay, I want, okay, out of this list, I found this list. Out of this list, I want to see only those. So you see what I mean? I have the list. I still have the whole list. Okay, but I said I want to see only those from out of that list. So that means if I remove this, right, I can get all of them back. That means this is, so when I say, okay, show me only those, right, that means it eliminates, it do a double relationship, a double crossing relationship, we call that. That means I have an ID, I have a list of IDs that drives the relationship, but at the same time I have another field where I can add another set of what's the name of IDs. And now the relationship system will say, okay, look, you told me that you want all of this, okay, but at the same time you asked me to constrain, and that word is very important from my mouth. You want to constrain to that, okay? Or you say, okay, oh, you don't want to constrain to that, no problem, get out of your PAM. But the advantage of this is that you didn't lose the original search. The original search was, Arizona, for example, right? That was the original search. Show me all the contact in Arizona, okay? And then you said, yeah, but based on those people in Arizona, let's say you want, let's do a search again like this, okay? Let's do another search. Then you can understand here. So, okay, I want people in AZ, and I want the last name to be MA, for example, or what? The last name? Okay, hold on. Arizona, a last name. I don't have MA. Okay, let's say I want the BO. Okay, so I want modify last fine. So I want that, and I want this BO. Okay. So now I said, okay, you have the people in Arizona, but you have another search. Say, okay, constraints those people to those two. Right? So it's not the same as doing because if you do this, right away, that means you do like exactly what I did. You did the search. You did this. You did the search on BO and Arizona. You did that search. That means that's what you get. You have this. If you want Arizona people, now again, you need to do the search again. You need to do the search like this. You need to do again the search and then populate the thing. So here we are talking about the possibility to do kind of a constraints that you can activate, deactivate without losing the current search, the current result of the search. You keep the search. Like, for example, here we can have an application say, okay, show me all the people in Arizona, right? But only the people related to me, only my customers, for example, or all customers. This kind of filter, show mine or all, right? So you search all, right? And then you search mine, two different searches, okay? And then you combine them all here. But that means now you have a very fast toggle, You have a very fast toggle. Bam, that mine, that not mine, right? So you do the search one time, and then you don't need to do it multiple times, okay? So how you achieve this kind of dual stuff like this, right? So first of all, you need to have multiple links like this, multiple globals. The first global, the most important, is the get one. I call get, filter, and remove. I'm going to the remove later. So I have the the get is the one you get all the main search, the biggest package, like, okay, I want Arizona. So this is where you put the get. The get is this field here, the most important one. And then you have the filter, which is the one you're going to get, the IDs of the search that you want to just show, right? You want to show only those, okay? So, and here, see, so the thing here is that those two now are working in concert. So how it looks like in a relationship? It looks like this in a relationship. You have the filter and you have the filter and the get. Forget the remove for now. The filter and the get. You have the get. So you get you have two fields, the get and the filter. That's two fields. Okay. So one is and both they go to the ID account, and they are both here, right? They link from that table, the table universal search, the table I'm here, and I go to the contacts, for example, like I do here. This one is the T200B universal search to contact. That means I'm linking the contact table to the universal search. In that field here, I have pasted IDs of contacts. So since the IDs of contact matches, the set of IDs of contact that I put match, so it show me the result. But because I have this dual stuff here, I have two fields pointing to the same ID. Now FileMaker says, okay, you want all of this, and that's why they say and it's important. That's why FileMaker gives you the clue here why it's and not or. Oh, you know what I mean? It's not or, it's and. That means
Yeah,
He said, okay,
and you
I
can
have
do
15.
you can do or another way, but I find this personally frustrating. When I shot these videos in great detail, I realized I was trying to explain or, and doing the or is really kind of, just different. Because you'd think you would come over here and do or in here. That would make the most sense. No, you don't do it that way. It's like everything else, right? So
Yeah. So yeah, it's FileMaker. How to make the thing difficult for people. So that the context they have, and they win it always. So but we beat them because we're here for that. So what's the name? Because I have 2 fields now. Yes, in get I get 15 fields. Okay, I have 15. I get 15 values. I have 15 IDs in get, but then in filter I put 4 ID in common. 4. They must be in common. Okay. So then they say, okay, I get those 15, and then I have those 4, and okay, I have 4 of them. They matches both together. I have them both in both fields. Okay, I have them in get and in filter. Okay, I'm showing you. It matches. It's okay. My dual relationship here matches. It works. So I'm showing you, right? So, and that's the reason why this field here cannot be empty. Because if this field is empty, it doesn't work. Okay, it has to be something. So by default, it matches exactly this field. So I have a kind of auto entry calculation, that says, okay, when you put something, put whatever is there, but when you remove everything, get whatever is inside this field and put there. Bam. Then I have this match this, okay, because they are equal. So it matches. But then if you start trimming like this, I have only 2 in common now. I have those 2 in common, bam. So this is one way to do this. Okay, so now you need, this is the filter. I call that field. That's why I call this field the filter. I get all and I filter with this. It's a filter. Okay. Now we have another one that say, hey, yeah, okay, no problem. Filter this is for me, right? But you know what? This guy here, remove it. Haha. Okay. Here, I know. We say, okay, Nick. What happened here? Let's redo it. Here, I'm saying, okay, out of this list here, show me only those because they are in common. Okay. But now, you know what? I find out that those are inactive. Let's imagine. These are all your customers, all your contacts. These here are the contacts related to you, and those 2 are not active. Okay, so that means, I didn't mistake it. So you have this list here, but you don't. Okay, so you have multiple searches. One search says this is all the contacts in Arizona. That one says that all your contacts. And that one says those are not active. So you got the point here. This is now a removal. It's not adding. That means, because if it was an adding, it would say, okay, it's there. I'll show you. This shows you what is in common here. This one here removes whatever is there, right? It removes this. Okay. So you understand the benefits of this. So you got the point of this technique here. So why this technique? This technique is because it is pain in the bleep to do searches with, I want the customer in Arizona, but I don't want them to be blue, and I want them to be taller than 6 foot, and I want them to be friend of mine, and I don't want them to be more than 40 years old. Okay, so when you do or start to do some search like that, it's very, very complicated. Now, I have another way I'm proposing you to use another system. Say, okay, you know what? Search me all the people in Arizona. then search me all the people that I like. Then search me, all the people. You don't care about if they are in Arizona or not, because you know what I mean. Look, you don't care. It's the system will do the filter automatically. Like, for example, here I said I want to all the people in Arizona here, right? But it could be multiple state and stuff like that. But okay, the point is, search me all the people in Arizona. Search me all the people that I like, but I don't care if they're not in Arizona. For example, let's say I said, show me the people I like. Okay, so they could be in AZ, AZ, and they could be in CA, for example. Okay, so I can have those people. So okay, all the people that I like are those people. Okay, and all the people I like. So let me remove some of them. Okay, to make the thing less big. Okay, all the people I like are those people. Okay, so all the people I like are those people. Let's remove some of them again. Okay, but if they are not in, maybe in the list you have people that are not there, right? But you don't care because this system here now will show up only what is in common. So if here you have only people of Arizona, but here all the people that you like is some people in Arizona, some people in California, some people in Texas and stuff like that. You don't care. You put all of those there. You dump all of the ID there, and the system says, okay, you ask me for Arizona, so I'm doing a triage for you. Okay, you dump California, you dump Texas, but you ask me only for people in Arizona. So I'm going to show you only the people in Arizona that you like. Pretty much that's how the system works. So you say, okay, search for the people in Arizona, search for the people I like, and search for the people active, right? So, and the relationship will use its magic to do all the triage for you, right? And you don't have to do those completely insane searches with, and most of the time, and you can end up failing because if you have nothing, is such nothing. You know what I mean? Because here, if he found nothing inactive, okay, big deal. I'll show everybody. But you know what I mean? If you do a search and you find nobody inactive, the search is you need to have in your field, in your search script, you need to have if error, so ignore it, right? You know what I mean? So it's a pain. So do we have any question here? Or basically, we will have to build a universal search to each table. No. So here Agent Chevy said something. Okay, so let's finish this. Let's finish this relationship business here because I'm not done, and I want to show you something that is very important for the next of the demonstration. And is going to cover a little bit of what Agent Chevy asked. The question was, do we need to build this in every single table, right? No. The answer is no, because let me answer this question right quick. I have three contacts here. If I click here, I go to contacts, and I still have this, and I got it, and I can go back to my accounts, and I call it, and I can go back to my contact, to the other contact, which is Rick Carlton here, right? And I can go back here, and then I can go back to account and go to this one, right? So this one, you call it, the only thing you need to put is this global everywhere. The same it's a global, so you can, it will work anywhere. You put that there, and that's it. That's all what you need to do. And this will work automatically, okay? So, because this is a Carl star window. That's the beauty of this. So let me finish the thing. So now we explored something with a relationship that was interesting. Now I want you to explore something else.
Before you start to something else, did you answer Bilbo's question? And you definitely need to answer Simon Day's question.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, because FileMaker doesn't like emptiness. So here to make the thing works, I need by default I need those two to match. If they don't match, you start to remove things. If it's empty, it won't work. The relationship we showed nothing. In order to that to work, by default they need to match both together. By default, okay? By default. But this one here is special. Why? Is because it's a removal. It removes. Those two here, they're equal. This one is no. Show me all of this. If this is different, show me the one that are in common. Okay. But by the way, if I put something here that you can that match the records, don't show them. Remove them. It's this operator, the not equal. So the relationship here says get this, filter with this, and remove those if matches. That's why I call them like this: get, filter, remove. Okay. In order to make the remove to work, I need to have something. Could be a block, could be Bilbo, could be whatever. I put one because I like one. It's number one. That's my number. So but if there's nothing, the everything breaks. It doesn't work. Is the relationship breaks. Okay, demonstration. So you need to have something here, otherwise the thing doesn't work. Okay, so if I remove this, bam, blank, blip, nada, nothing, bye bye, sayonara. So we need something here. So I repeat myself. Here you need something to get the thing to work. At least something. These two need to match by default. If you want no filter, you need to match those. And if you want to start filtering, you can just say, "Oh, okay. By the way, don't by the way, you show me only those I want to see. Show me only remove this one. Okay, so I will remove the one. Okay. So now I want to show you something. As you see here, something is interesting here because I have 3 relationships and I have one global field. And now this relationship shows me accounts, contacts, and projects.
Bilbo wants
but
to
I have
know.
one field.
Bilbo wants to know. Can you show the auto enter half of the filter, please?
Oh yeah, okay. So the filter is simple. I'm using that all the time. If is empty self, that means the field itself. Get whatever is in the get field. Otherwise, keep whatever is inside. I mean, if the field is empty, put whatever is in the result ID get. Otherwise, keep whatever I put there. Right? Because I put something. It's not empty. This is empty if it's empty, right? So I'm doing the same for this one, the remove. If it's empty, put 1. Otherwise, keep whatever I put there. It doesn't. This is just to cover the empty. If it is empty, put 1. If I put Bilbo, it's not empty, so I keep Bilbo, right? But if I remove Bilbo, it will come back to 1. Okay. And that's the same here. If I put blah, it will work because it's not empty. But if I remove this, bam, it put whatever is in that field. Okay. So then I don't need that. The technique, very, very common, very useful to prevent to have 200 billion triggers and stuff like that say, oh, set field. Yeah, you don't need set field. So, okay. So now what I want to demonstrate here, I have one get ID, the global, one field, right? And this field here is used for that relationship, that to all of them. All the relationship, they go to the same. This here the get here is related to the ID product in the product table. This get, the same get result, the same global is linked into project with ID project. This one here is linked to ID invoice in the invoice table. This one here is related to estimate ID on the estimate table, etc., contact table, and now we have the account table. So all of those relationship here, those occurrences, they point to different table, and all the relationship, but they all point to the same fields. This is something that FileMaker knows to do. If you do that with SQL, it blow up in your face, and you need to call 111. So here, see that, okay, that the point, that the importance of using UUID, by the way, but I'm not going to talk too much about the UUID now. But because this technique here we use in FM starting point is great, because you have the ACT and the CON and the estimate. So you have a mean of identification, and it's no longer possible to confound zero. Because if you have 001 in invoice, 001 in project, 001 in contact, doesn't work anymore. But here we have the S, the CON, the ACT. So we have a mean of identification. We have a mean of distinction between those numbers. Okay, that's why it works. But here you can see I dumped estimate IDs, contact IDs, and account IDs. I dump all of this, and if I remove one, oh, by the way, bam, it remove also the records. You see the contact here. See here the contact. Bam, now it's back. I remove this one. See, I remove this one. Bim, gone. Bim, back. Oh, now I remove an account here. I remove the account. Bim, account gone. Put back. Bam, it's back. Same for estimate. There's one estimate. Oh, I don't want this estimate. Bam, remove. Bam, back. Right? So we have one global, and you dump everything on the global. It's like, you go, 1-800 got junk. They come and you dump everything in the bin, right? All your junk is there. Okay, you dump everything, right? And now FileMaker is doing the triage. I say, okay, you know what? Okay, you dump all your stuff on my face here, so I have to do all the job for you. Okay, I'm doing it. So, say, okay, I found in the account table, I found 3 account that matches. So I show you. I found in the contact table 4 free contact that matches, and I found 1 estimate. So I'm showing you that where you ask me to show it, because here we have free portal, right? It's free portal with 3 different relationships: the A, the B, the C, the D. So we have this here. Each of them are portal. 1, 2, A, B, C, D, and F. So now you got the point. No need, because I'm seeing that all the time. No need to have here, the global for account, the global for contact, the global for this, the global for that, the global. No, you have one field and you dump everything there, and then you let FileMaker do the job. Okay, so, and it's extremely cool because it makes the thing much simpler, because you have one place to dump everything. No, you don't have to. Your script doesn't have to do a triage. The FileMaker is doing the triage for you. Okay. So now I want you to understand a little bit how the relation, how freaking powerful the relationship is with FileMaker, right? Because here you say, oh yeah, you get it, Oh, you know what? I want you to eliminate this. I don't want you to show me this account. Bam, it's gone. It was there. You see, demonstration. Don't show me this. The count on free, I don't want it. It's not active. I don't want it. Bam, gone. And you say, okay, don't show me this contact neither. This guy is not active.
Okay. Okay. Just so you know, this is Agent Chevy says that this is really super cool. It's just like the global search in Salesforce. So Nick, you've been compared to a $9 billion company. I want to congratulate you on that. You've upped Claris's game immensely. So.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you. I love that. Thank you. It's like Elvis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
No,
very
thank you.
much. I'm so
I mean,
beautiful.
I'm humble. I mean, I never really, I never even opened Salesforce in my entire life. And I tried to open an account, and I couldn't even get to the point where I can see something. So I said, okay, drop it. So I'm extremely humble.
Okay, you can show your
Because
screen. I want to see your face when you say I'm extremely humble. Humble. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. Swinging those hips, baby. For those of you not seeing this, it's on Discord. So there's all this mayhem going on Discord. Here's Elvis swinging
You
his
don't
ass.
see my face?
Yeah, we saw your face. I just with Elvis is over here. So yeah.
That's why I rely on relationship all the time. You keep listening me telling you, okay, relationship, because it's fast as hell, and it makes my life so easy. I don't, because it's doing all the triage for me. It's so I don't even need to care about things anymore. Show me, grab me the people in Arizona, grab me the people that relate to me, grab me the people active, and then you combine all those three together, and you have all the thing, and then you have your results in the snap, because this is the point, is to get the thing fast, right? So now, if you may, I can just continue the demonstration here. I'm promise you guys will get it. I promise you. I built that yesterday night. Okay, so this demonstration, I needed to. Okay, the difficulty was to come with something that you can understand. Not that you're stupid. No, it's not that. It's because most of the time I'm using those super advanced filtering technique with relationship in a very complex kind of a assembly of things, construction. And if I show you the construction itself, you will be completely overwhelmed by the complexity of everything else, and you won't get the point. So I needed to extract only that piece here. And I needed to come with a scenario that that matches what we were talking here. So, and now you understand where I'm going now with this universal search, because all the search is that cool. All the thing we did that cool, but this one, because the search here stays available until I'm doing another one, right? Until I'm changing until I'm changing to to something else. See, I change now. So now this one is available to me all the time. If I press escape, if I go to contacts and I click here, it's still available, right? It's still available. I can anywhere in the solution until you do something else. It's still available. So that means you can use that as a browser. Because like I did here with the search here. Here, you see, you have I have an account here. I have a contact here. So if I click here, I go to the contacts, right? But here I have a contact. If I click here, I'm going to the contacts, right? And here I have a contact. So if I click here, I'm going to the contact layout and to the contact that I clicked. So it's search everywhere. So if you want to have I can give you a tour about the script itself, which is as you expect, very simple. I mean, because I don't do much. FileMaker do all the job for me. So if you so when you press return here, I'm doing, of course, a piece of everything is there. This universal search one. It does the thing, right? It did some cleanups, and bam, okay. And so this is just to refresh stuff. So what inside this piece of stuff? Okay. So let's work through the I didn't even know that this global search in Salesforce. I know nothing about Salesforce.
Yeah, but it's a compliment. I mean, if Claris could be compared to be Salesforce all the time, they'd be. In fact, they were the other day. They had a big sales opportunity. And they beat Salesforce out. Which, if you look at FileMaker objectively, you can do that. But most of the people down there don't use FileMaker, so henceforth the problem of trying to make that pitch, it's hard. It takes the developer to make the pitch.
Yeah. So I want you to understand. I want you to see how simple it is. First of all, I'm using a quick find. So why I'm doing this? Why I keep using this freaking quick find stuff? Because it's cool. It's extremely cool. Because I have this C200, for example. For account find, I have this one here, on this layout here. So let's open here this layout and see. So I'm reusing the layout I'm using for the advanced search. I'm recycling, right? I recycle the same layouts, right? So I'm going to the same layout. So here you have the 200B, 200A, the B, the C, the D, and the E, and the F. So here I have the 200. I recycled this one, and here I'm going to the Xref. I need to go to the cross-reference here. So I have this layout here, right? And then I have this layout here, which is not built because I just built those two first. But I have fields there, and I have fields there. So it's easy because I can just say, okay, by the way, I don't want to search on all the total, for example. I don't want to search on this one. So okay, no problem. Remove it. That's it. You remove from quick find, and then you don't find them. I want you to notice that here I ask quick find to look for name for in a related kind of a field. So we say, okay, hey, by the way, Nick, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Because you told us to eliminate this. And say, yeah, but here I'm on the server. I'm local. That means I'm doing a search in a related field locally, not over the network. I am in the pixels, remember? So I can do stuff like that now because I am in a local environment. Remember, if some of you watched the video, I was talking about what you can do depending on where you fire the script. Like when you when you run the file in your local machine, you do pretty much whatever you want. You can find in 5 deep level, 5 level deep relationship. You will find it. It will be instant because you're local. And then more you go in premise server, you start to have some problem. You need to eliminate some techniques, and then you go to the cloud, and you need to trim again the technique, and then you go. And more you go, and more you have, or you add billions of records, and you have 1,000 of fields, and you have, more you and hundreds of users. So more you do this, right? You what's the name? You start trimming that thing you cannot do anymore. But here, because I'm using a perform suite on server, I am local, so that means I can do whatever I want. Okay, so. That's why. So the script is very simple. I go to the layout. I perform the quick find with whatever I put there. I put Carlton here, and he set a variable with the result. That means the list of ID accounts. Then he goes to the contact. He do exactly the same, and I have another variable saying, okay, the list of contact ID. Then I go to the estimate, and then do the perform find and say, okay, that's the list of estimate ID. I do the same for invoice. I do the same for project. I do the same for product. I can do the same for whatever. And at the end, I'm doing kind of I'm gathering all this list of ID, blah 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 together. And then at the end, my script said dump everything there. Right. Everything you found is there in this field. And then I have my what's the name, polls here that show me the results of this. This is just the results. So it's fast because here there's no filter, and if you want to add filters, like for example, by the way, search me for Carlton, and then you have an option here saying, okay, only my people, only the people related to me. Okay, so you add this, and you can say, okay, no problem, search for these people, search for the people related to me, to him only, dump those people there, and then you have the filter working, right? So you don't need to have what's the name there? You don't need to have you don't need your search, right? And by the way, that means that you can also keep the same search. You can say, okay, you can have a list of options. Let's say, for example, in this search, let's say you said, okay, search for go there, search a quick find for this, right? Then you say, okay, if you have a field like a tag, if the tag, for example, my people only, if you have a tag like this, and then you say, okay, search for those people, but you don't care about if both searches are connected together. You don't care, because the relationship afterwards we resolve the filtering for you. You know what I mean? So search whatever I search for, and search my people, and then the relationship will gather all those lists together, and it will do the comparison, the triage, and say, okay, oh, by the way, you want only those people. Do we have questions here?
Well, that's a really good question. There are quite a few questions here. So, Agent Sevi, so to the various filters, we build it into the TL relationship ? The bottom thing on the Discord there.
Yeah. So to have various filter, we build it into. Yes, exactly. So if you want to add more than one filter, right, you can just add more. Right, and you add more, and then you go to your relationship and you say, okay, I want more. You go there, and you say, okay, I want this, the new copy also, and I want this one also, and I want this one also. So you add all the filter you want, and then you understand that they must matches. That so you need to keep those working in concert. For example, when they are empty, make sure that they're all equal about the gets, okay? But then you can do multiple filters like this as much as you need. Of course, you understand something that the downside of filtering is that if more you add filters levels, less result you get at the end, and maybe if you have too much of the filter, maybe you will never have a result. Pretty much, right? So you but I use this technique intensively when I have huge amount of records, and I have extremely complex interaction. Like that's why I was talking about Arturo, because I'm going to start working on one of his big problem he has, and the interaction is so complicated. When you have people, when you start doing with kind of a schedule with people working, in the morning, 2 days in the morning, 2 days in the afternoon, and then you need 2 days off. But then you need to have at least three people working in the same team to cover all the day, right? So it's when you have this interaction, it's so complicated, and the result Arturo get today, it works, but it's so complicated. It takes 5 minutes to compute, and people are complaining because okay, each time we want to get the schedule of somebody, we have to pretty much go grab a coffee, and we have a 450 employees, right? So that's
that's a real problem. That's a real problem.
That's a problem, right? And so it's and I when I was talking to him yesterday or 2 days ago, in my mind I had this technique here of this filtering system, because it works like you can't even imagine how great it works. So if you want, I think I cover extensively this. I'm going to give you the file, of course, make a quick video telling you where to look for.
That would be good, because people are going to lose their minds if we don't give it to them. So yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, sure, no problem. It was. So I'm going to rename the file. Sorry, guys, I don't have the time to clean up. Okay, I mean, you will have to do the cleanup for me, because it's time consuming to do that, but I'm going to tell you where to go. Actually, you go to that layout here, everything there in the C202. Oh no, not this one. Where's the universal search? Yeah, this one is. Oh no, in context. Sorry. Here. This one, the T200. So this is where all the magic happened. So, but you will need to initiate a search first, and then you can have a result here. Otherwise, it won't work. Anyway, okay. So if we have a question, so we have another question here. We have questions on the result card window. Are the results for each type? What do you mean, UK lad? Question. On the result card window, are the results for each type? Where are the TOs coming from?
On the results card window, are the results for each type?
Yes. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, it is a result. Whatever I found in the account table, whatever I found in the contact table, whatever I found in the estimate table. You understand that you can expand this. For example, let's say you want to find, because sometimes you have a records, you have data in FileMaker, but it's not, the data are not in one table only. You want to search in, for example, let's take Scott Kane, example. He has estimate, right? He has inspection, but in inspection you have sections and you have items and you have but maybe from inspection you want to search in sections and items and stuff like that. But they are so what you do, you expand your script to say, okay, go to that layout, perform the find, go to that layout, perform the find, go, and then you gather everything together. So you do multiple searches within multiple searches, right? But at the end you gather all the IDs together, right? So it's a very powerful technique. Yes, this is all what I found in account, all what I found in contact, all what I found in estimate. It is not like the one I was doing here before here that was looking for accounts that has Alvarez, for example. No, this is if I go there and I type this, okay, I have 3 contacts only, right? Those are the contacts I found and the estimates, because they are related to him, right? And invoices, right? So you see, it's very powerful because you instantly see, oh, okay, I have 3 invoice with that guy, so it's kind of cool. This is a base. Okay, look, this is a basic application of it. It's search, basic application, but you can expand it. You can make it more precise if you want more precision and add more filters and stuff. Like, you can do whatever you want there. I gave you the tools, now you can build your own stuff, right? So maybe can we use this technique to have a very fast portal filtering? Yeah, that's the point, Bilbo, is that you can use that as a portal filtering as well, of course. I'm more and more I'm going away from the portal filter, the option inside the portal. Why? Is because this technique of the transfer of font set is so freaking easy to use when you master it. I mean, it takes some time to create the script, but behind the scene you have more flexibility, more you use a better, simpler technique behind the scene, like a perform find or a perform quick find, instead of creating those crazy, insane filter calculation inside the portal. That most of the time you end up giving up because it's so complex and so freaking slow. Instead of doing like just perform find, transfer font set, bam, and you have a global, right? It's very cool. What TOs portals pointing to? What TOs are the portals pointing to? Those they are the car style window here has its own context, which is the T200. So I have a universal search what's the name, a table where I have one record. That's all what I need, right? And 5 fields. I have very few fields because I don't need much. I need my ID and a global search field that where you put the Carlton, where you type. Okay, that's it. That's all what I need. This is where I put my IDs when I get them, and then you have here. That's why it's very simple. You copy paste this, and bam, we can do an add-on. By the way, maybe a wolf pack. We can put the wolf pack.
Yeah, that was suggested. I'm going to leave that up to one of the other engineers to do it. I mean, you're too busy doing that, frankly, Nick. But if they want to watch,
I don't. I didn't. You know what? I don't have the time to. To be honest, I don't.
Yeah.
So it's because I'm starting 2 big projects right now, so I will be busy. So and from this table here, I'm pointing to all the table I need: account, contact, estimate, invoice, project, and product. Here you have 2 other secondary table here. Why? Because in the portal, I'm showing some information from there in the portal, right? This because here, when you're in project, you want to show the staff, right? But I'm searching in staff also, right? So anyway, so it's very simple. You have one table, you have this, and then you have one layout and one script, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this needs to be a pup. We call them, they're called, as you add new add-ons to the Wolfpack, they're pups, like puppies, right? So that's the kind of the idea. So, yep, so someone will have to build that, probably one of our junior staff, see if they can do that. Cool. Well, pretty awesome day, Nick. You did an awesome job. It's 3 days of awesomeness. Tomorrow we've got Jesse Barnum, I think. If he makes it, we'll see how that goes. Jack Dripper says still can't find it. UI is designed V2. Right. Yeah, you're looking for the sample file, and Nick is going to make a video and then repost it or whatever.
What's my rank on the bet for the because we have a bet for the custom menu, right?
No, I don't know, man. I custom menus.
Maybe 1 to 10.
Maybe we all just bring alcohol and call it good. We feel good about it, even if you slaughter it and kill it. And do a bad job, we'll be drunk. It won't matter, right? So that would be awesome.
It's like I said, you get used to everything, even to pain, right? So it's the custom menu. They are not that okay. They're not. I'm not saying they're great. They're not. But they're not that bad, and they
Well, for me, they're horrible because I have to train people on them, right? And I've been training them on them for 8 years, and it's just like, God, I'd rather chew on tinfoil, and how bad it is.
It's hard to get people to understand it. When they understand, man.
When they understand, it's fine. But I mean, it's not about me understanding. I can figure it out. If you give me an hour, and I can sit down and beat my head against the wall. But a lot of the things I like to do, I want to make sure I can precisely control them. I know I'm going to do it, get it done, move on. With custom menus, you're going to put some time aside. You have to kind of relearn what you forgot, kind of mess around with it, and then you figure it out. But anyway, yeah, so great 3 days. Everyone's saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just check over. I'm jumping around websites here, blah, blah, blah. Ruben says thanks. Michael Gravel says thanks to Wah. Yeah.
It's great. You see, it's when you have those days like today, it's very cool. It's a reward. When you do something and I wasn't expecting to be the big blow like this, but it's great, and I share with and that okay. When you say about the community and stuff like that, I think everybody in the community, they are a little bit too personal. Say, okay, that's my technique, I keep it right. But now I split the bin, so now it's no longer a secret, right? So everybody knows about this technique here.
Right.
But don't worry, I will come with all the techniques later. This is Nick Hunter, and this is an additional little piece of video that we attached to this sample file to make sure that you guys understand. So again, we want to make sure you guys enjoy. So we try to use and reuse what we already have in order to get something to you. But sometimes it's not as clean and as nice that we would like to have, but it's better than nothing. And we appreciate that you understand that it's time consuming. And so
This is a file, the UI UX file. This is a new one that I'm going to issue. And actually, that will be the V3, by the way. That will be the V3. So this file here, you have two different versions of the same layout. You have the first version that we elaborated during the first webinar that we have. And then we build another one and we improve it. And you toggle, let's see, this is change, it changed. So to go from one to another, you click on account here again. So it toggles to one to another. Pretty much it toggles between those two. That's what it's do. You have alternate two, right? So you have two versions of the same layout. And in order to make the thing clean, we just put here a toggle. When you click here and here, you have a different version. As you can see, when you are in this version here, you have this box here popping that you don't have here, right? No box here. So here you have the box. So when we were talking about, remember, it was all about that kind of a global search kind of a capability that we were talking about, and about using relationship in order to get filtering and font sets. We use relationship in order to filters. I have demonstrated that into the video, but to get to the data, here what you need to do. First of all, you need to initiate a search here. So I like to do, you type Carlton here and you initiate a search. Because initiating the search, if the search is empty here, let's say it's empty. So if you don't have anything here. So if you get that here, you need this is empty, right? It's empty. This is the layout where you can use the filtering things. It's where you can play while watching the video that I shot during the webinar. You can play with this layout. To go to this layout here, you need to go to this one, the T200 universal search. This layout here is this layout. Okay, so you need to open this layout. See, you go there, you go to the manage layouts, manage layout. And then you go there, T200, and you click the open button here, right? Open, bam. So you see it's empty. But as soon as you put something here, like Carlton, okay, as soon as you put something here, it starts populating things. And then now you can play, like removing this, right? So removing this, bam, see, it's gone. You can put them back, okay? Or you can say, okay, I want to filter those two out, keeping those. See, I mean, you can play with the data the way I'm playing during the video. So that was the additional video we want to make sure that you guys understand. First of all, understand how to get there, to this layout, to this one here, and understand how to get to the 200 here, the T200, and how this works in conjunction with this field here. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for watching us.
Guys just stepped up the whole way. Calm, cool, collected the quarterback. Great read, good patience. More importantly, great job up front protecting this quarterback to give you a chance. And that's all you can ask for.
Trying to rally down 10. 9:25 to go here in the fourth. Short motion by Amendola from the left. Brady takes the shotgun snap, stands in, throws it left for Amendola, reaches up and snacks a high throw and lands inside the 10, rolling to the 9. Ball slightly behind him, but Danny makes the grab.